A helicopter is a type of rotorcraft in which lift and thrust are supplied by horizontally spinning the blades. This allows the helicopter to take off vertically, land vertically, allows the helicopter to hover, fly forward, fly backward, and laterally. Welcome to my channel. My name is Victor, the author of the File Soldier series of novels. Now you must own, of course by simple logic, that the attributes aforementioned should allow helicopters to be deployed in congested or isolated areas where a fixed aircraft cannot. Now in addition, the design of a helo, the short form for helicopter, allows it to be deployed in cases where there is no runway. Today, I'm not gonna delve much into the design of the helo. That's a story for another day. But I cannot help talking about the history of this scientific marvel. First off, I'll pose a question. Then I'll allow 5 minutes delay time for the answer. Whisper the answer to my ears, okay? Now, here you go. Which country in the world do you think came up with the earliest ideas of the helicopter? Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Time is up. Let's see how many of us got it right. If you whispered China, then your guess is as good as mine. Now, the People's Republic of China is a country located in East Asia, and as of today, it is the world's second most populous country. With a population exceeding 1.4 billion people, China spans the equivalent of 5 time zones and borders 14 countries by land. The earliest references for vertical flight came from this country, and since around 400 BC, Chinese children have played with what is referred to as the bamboo flying toys. The bamboo copter, aka the bamboo dragonfly or the Chinese top, is a toy helicopter rotor that flies up when its shaft is rapidly spun. The helicopter-like top originated in Jin Dynasty in China around 320 AD and was the object of early experiments by some English engineer called George Cayley, a man some of us aerospace engineers have come to embrace as the inventor of modern aeronautics. Remember, we're still here. Survive. Now, about the skies at an approximate elevation of about 60 degrees to Schleichheimer Street, number 6A, the author tells us that an EC-132 helicopter was approaching the rooftop. For Dr. John Taylor, who has just initiated a gunfight with the sniper shooter, it's a catch-22 situation. Then there is Amanda the double agent, one that I enjoy calling the stain in their midst, a stain that will prove a worthwhile asset. But you cannot negotiate with people who say what's mine is mine and what's yours is negotiable. Stick around a little longer and let's find out what lines will be crossed here. Now allow me to proceed. That's a waste of time, John, said Amanda over my earpiece. Trust me, you will never kill him that way. If there is death, it will not come from your shot. It will come from his, if you don't listen to me. Mind explaining how you got me over the STM com, Amanda? I have my sources, she said. They wiretapped your system. Picture this. A secret exists that threatens all humanity. Money is involved as well. That changes priorities. Mine too. I took 3 more paces backward. Who are you, Amanda? I whispered, circling the second tank. In that moment of danger, I stood still, thinking, weighing options. A bullet buzzed leftward, pierced its way between the venting system about 50 yards from where I stood. Then it flew past my neck and rammed onto the windshield of an S-Class silver-sprinkled Mercedes-Benz parked before Mr. Silverstein. Crowds gathered up across Sigma Street. Someone else had opened fire, a friendly fire. Alarmed, I drew Amanda's cell phone, dialed 006 and pressed to call. Then a loud roar came from above. Above the skies at an approximate elevation of 60 degrees to Schleißheimer Street number 6A, an EC-132 helicopter approached the rooftop. Banked leftward and headed towards the generator housing. Then it circled the area and landed between two rows of enclosed roof cargo boxes. I waved and shouted, "Jake!" "John, is everything okay?" asked Amanda, groping her way towards Mr. Silverstein's corpse. "Target neutralized," I said. "He's dead." Jake stepped out of the helo and shut the door. Mr. Alfred Bench and Professor Wilhelm Gutenberg remained. But my trial wasn't over. It had just begun with a magnificent urge to jump off the roof and call it a day. Life can get really dark, and it kind of gets so hard to tell the real difference between reality and nightmares. I had lived many lives. I had been in hell and back, and sometimes the lines and cross felt so real in the nightmares too. Now that marks the end of my today's episode. We move on to chapter 6 of Survive. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.